Hey, what's up guys? Today we're going to be talking about CADPAT, or we're going to be talking about the Repro, our early 2000s Frontenac, or however the hell you pronounce it, Repro CADPAT pants, the exposed Canadian buttons. So I'm going to first start off about where I got these pants from. I got this from a seller on eBay like about a month ago, 2 months ago, called Forgotten Treasure, and I got it for about $44.99 or about $57 after shipping and all that shit said and done. But these are Repro CADPAT pants. I didn't know that. I just bought them because I'm like, oh, cool CADPAT. I want some CADPAT. I got real CADPAT, now I got Repro CADPAT, and they both look the exact same. And we're going to talk a little bit about that. And we're going to talk about who Frontenac is and Repro CADPAT in general and how interesting it is. So stay tuned. It's going to be some niche knowledge that you're probably not going to be able to use anywhere else, but someone has to put a video about this shit, so I'm going to do it for you guys. Let's get into it. All right, so you have two main players when it comes to this CADPAT game with Repro in the early 2000s. You had Parklands and you had Frontenac. And now I'll be reading my script. So Parklands and Frontenac seem to be the first two major players on the Repro CADPAT market. In the early 2000s, Parklands seemed to have a worse reputation than Frontenac. With one forum poster, I got a lot of information from forums from almost 20 years ago, Airsoft Canada. I got it from the Canadian Army forums, and even the AR15.com forums, like 2011. But Parklands seems to have a worse reputation than Frontenac, or how to pronounce it. It's in the Quebec area, with one forum poster saying to avoid it like the plague. So it's bad here, guys. Parklands' Repro CADPAT stuff seems to be off the commercial market as of now. 2024, it's been off for a bit. But it was available on Hero Outdoors, a Canadian tactical gear website, in the mid to late 2010s. Wow, guys. So some CAF members, Canadian Armed Forces, use Parkland and Frontenac Repro products as the issued CADPAT gear does not have much variety, because you have a tactical vest, you have 4 mag pouches, the tac vest. It's very not modular is what I'm trying to say, basically. So a lot of people substitute the gear with off the market commercial things similar to the US military, but like the Brooklyn Law Enforcement and shit as issued, because the CADPAT gear does not have much variety. And early into the introduction of CADPAT, there was a ton of issues like fading, bad materials, exposed buttons, and more things that some soldiers of the Canadian forces saw to be unfit. And I even heard a story about an original CAF, early 1990s issue, late 1990s, was made in Pakistan or some shit like that. And they had really bad fading issues. So CAF members, even today, look to the commercial market to get better than issued gear. The modern day equivalent of Parklands is Arctis with their CADPAT smocks, which I know are used, at least by some people. After 2015, it seems their Frontenac Repro has not really been mentioned on the internet at all. And I can't really find anything other than what I found on Frontenac, from the forums. No company page, no YouTube videos, just almost 20-year-old entries on a Canadian Army forum. Believe it or not, this is pretty common for niche gear. You have a lot of stuff when it comes to researching niche stuff-ish. Some people know about it, some people know the source of gold, please let me in. But a lot of it, you just kind of have to search Google and just have to go through it yourself. It's kind of, it's a tedious process. That's why a lot of my videos don't have really too much flow. It's all kind of me compiling the information, just trying to shove it out here with no flow. And maybe I'll do a better video where I have flow to this, but I usually just compile and just throw it out here just so people might pick it up. The main difference I've seen posted in forums between Frontenac CADPAT and Parklands CADPAT is that Parklands has more brown than found in real CADPAT, and Frontenac is just rejected fabric. This is very similar fabric to this. This is lighter, but it's very similar fabric. It's not exactly twill, but it's like this weird fabric, and it has that same, it looks like this on the way you turn it inside out as well. So if anyone has any information about Frontenac, or however you pronounce it, please put in the comments below, so this Repro CADPAT producer isn't forgotten in time forever. It's not that serious, but you get what I mean. So also another thing about Frontenac is that Frontenac used fabric rejected by the D&D, which I think is probably I don't know, the Defense Department of Canada, I have no idea, for lack of quality as far back as 2005. And my source for that is an Airsoft Canada forum. There's a lot of this information came from people talking about paintball and airsoft. So just let you know, Repro CADPAT is being bought by people who want to play paintball and airsoft with that. So now let's talk about the pants in detail. I'm sorry, hopefully it turns out I can edit this to make it seem like I'm not talking like a damn dumbass. But let's get these pants on the fucking review table, also known as my bed, and we're gonna talk about them in detail.
Alright, so I'm gonna quickly jump in here. The Frontenac tag and the Frontenac brand, the reason why I keep on saying Frontenac is because on the tag I had someone said that it looked like the Frontenac tag, which it does. So Frontenac and Chemise Perfection, which you'll later learn who that is later in the video, are connected. And also there is a Frontenac BDU top that goes with these pants that I have. So now that you know that, thank you.
Alright guys, so here we have the Repro CADPAT Frontenac pants. And first off, These pants have no reinforcements anywhere on them. So these are very interesting pants, and they're really kind of the only pants that like, they're repro, guys. So this is just an interesting look at this piece. So of course this is CADPAT camouflage. Apparently it's used as rejected or original fabric, and you have that, of course, that hit marker shape, or that like 1960s twinkle fucking wallpaper shape. See if I can find that one, like this kind of like twinkle shape here. Makes CADPAT. On the knees, you have zero knee reinforcement, guys. This is extremely light fabric. Let me see if you guys can even see through this. Look at this. It's just that light. Look at this. But it's pretty cool. I really like how the inside out looks on this. But you have, on the boot blouses, you have these two on either side. It's pretty weird. You have these, they have burnt ends here. But you have boot blouse strings on both sides. Moving up on the cargo pockets here. Moving on the cargo pockets, these really easy to use Canadian style buttons. Apparently these might glow under NVGs or something like that. And you have, of course, that loose thread. I've been using these all day because I use my shit. So very light cargo pockets. There's all the loose threads in there. Has a one pleat at the bottom here, and this is the main seam that runs here. Very light, but these Canadian buttons are really easy to use, and this kind of makes the Frontenac thing. We have here, this isn't really a reinforcement, it kind of is, I guess you count it as reinforcement, but you have these pockets here, side slash pockets, and using this black fabric, which is very similar to the CADPAT fabric, but printed in black. Same thing on the other side. You have these really badass black webbing, I don't know, waist cinch cords, and they are very nice. You don't even need a belt with these. These are awesome. These are really good. The only thing is these belt loops are absolutely horrible. You can fit like a 1-inch belt in there. You cannot fit like in my normal East German like 1.5-inch belt in there. You can only fit like 1-inch belts. You have a zipper fly here, and the cool thing about this zipper fly is that I actually was able to pinpoint the company that made this. You have that exposed Canadian button here on the top, very easy to use, but this is a can zip zipper. And you can see here we have this C, and that is a can zip zipper. This zipper is very easy to use, but it is plastic. Feels like it could break after, like, I guess, hardcore use. You have only one back pocket here. And again, very easy to use. And this is a bit higher up that can compare to most other BDU style cargo back pockets, whereas I use like an inch space or so here. This one is actually right on the seam. So it's very high up, and that helps keep things in your pocket. On here, we have no seat reinforcement at all here, and it is one layer of fabric throughout the entire pants. So now we're gonna turn it inside out and talk a little about the tags. All right, we have the pants are turned inside out now. Very cool, the inside out Canadian CADPAT fabric. Have a similar kind of look when it comes to real deal Canadian CADPAT here. So as you can see, extremely similar fabric when it comes to, you know, how this looks. There you go, better look at it. Extremely similar fabric. Apparently this is actually real fabric, but it's rejected for like low quality or something. But this is where it gets really interesting. These are the only tags on the entire uniform. It has CADPAT TM Digital Canadian registered trademark. It says something in French, and then Chemise Perfection. I had to search it up. I don't remember seeing Chemise Perfection. I'll have to search it up, see if you guys have any more information about it. But CADPAT TM Digital, that's why it seems to be licensed, and that's why real fabric, which is very weird for a commercial copy, which, if you know anything about the Canadian laws, it's very weird. So you have 50% nylon, 50% cotton, made in Canada, medium. And there you go, your wash and stuff. And those are the only tags here. So we have Chemise Perfection. So I'll have to search it up because I didn't know that. So my entire video might be ass now because I didn't see that tag. But you have a stitch here for the button. But yep, that is the overview of the Frontenac CADPAT pants. Here's the camouflage. Just thought I'd put this out because no one's going to talk about this like literally forever. So now you have seen the Frontenac, or whatever the hell, which is like a Quebec company. I literally have not found anything on the Frontenac company, but just know they exist. And this is Repro CADPAT pants in the BDU style cut. Right now we're live on the fly. We're doing the research right now. So now search this up. Now I don't even know this is a Frontenac, the Frontenac Repro pants. This actually could be a Chemise Perfection product. I don't remember seeing that at all. It must have been fucking blocking my fat ass thumb. But these, I found the website. It says Perfection Inc. Fabrication Canadian manufacturing. It seems to be a fabrication designer, and it looks like it's kind of like reminds me of that Coatney thing with the Czech M92. No one has any information about it, but it was made by like a commercial producer that also produces military uniforms. So you have corporate crest career, and it says that they have RSPs, truck and public transportation, sales staff, commercial, hospital, pilot, CMT, or full program. But let's just look this up. So we have Chemise Perfection, or Chemise Perfection. This Perfection is a team of over 200 employees who proudly offer our customers high quality clothing produced entirely in Canada, and are produced in Corselli's and something else. That must be a town and in Canada. Chemise Perfection CADPAT pants. Let's see if there's anything that comes up there. What in the world is this? Yeah, so again, I'm not even seeing this, like, pulling up the Chemise Perfection. There's nothing about it. So, again, I could go on this Frontenac, that's probably what I'm going to say. But, yeah, Chemise Perfection. So I might put that in my, I don't know, in the description of these pants. But Chemise Perfection CADPAT pants, y'all. Thank you guys for watching. And this is a bit of fucking ramble, guys. And see you guys later.